Hey guys, Ron Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So guys, today I wanted to talk to you about, do you know what your value is? You know, a lot of times we look at this and we think we understand what our value is, but we're going to go over some things today that are hopefully is going to help you understand what your value is and how you're able to even tell what value truly is. And we're going to get into that right after this. All right, guys, welcome back. So yeah, what is your value? Do you understand what your value is? Most people would say, yeah, Ron, I know what my value is. I'm very valuable. I'm good at this, and these are my qualities. But, you know, when we really stop and look at what value truly is, it'd be like looking at a person and saying, what do you get paid per hour? And they would say, well, I get paid $30 an hour. No, you don't. You see, what people don't realize is if they were getting paid $30 an hour, they would be able to sit at home and they would be able to have that money come to them, right? But what you're really being paid is you're being paid for that time that you put in. The value of your time on your job is what you're really getting paid for. It's not the time itself. It is for the value of the time that you are putting in. And that's why there are people where they have such value that they're being paid millions upon millions of dollars a year. Why? Because they built value in themselves, right? You need to understand that no matter what it is in life, what circumstances, what situations might be going on, your family, your friends, all of those have a value, and you have to understand where your value lies in that situation, in that circumstance, in that position you hold. Everything has a value, and you and only you can present that value to everybody and everything else around. So how do we go about increasing our value? So let's look at it like this. If you're getting paid $20 an hour now, and you're doing your job, you're going to work, you're putting in your time, and then you're going home, right? So when you look at your value, how can I increase my pay? Is by increasing the value that I put in. Let me say that again. If you want a pay raise, then what you need to do is you need to increase your value, right? So entrepreneurs, you can go and you can see people that charge $500 for something, whatever it might be, right? And then you can find another person that charges $2,000 for the exact same services. Now, how are they able to get away with charging so much more than the other individual that's only charging a quarter of what they're charging? Because they built value. They went the extra mile. They did things. And other people notice that, wait a second, this isn't an ordinary person. This isn't somebody that's just going to come in and do the job and leave. They're the person that's going to do extra while they're there. They're going to clean up after themselves. They're going to do whatever it is that they said they were going to do, and then they're going to add more value to it, right? So when you're buying a car, why are some cars more expensive? Because of the perceived value that they possess. So we as individuals, no matter what area it is in our lives, whether it's with our jobs, whether it's with our families, whether it's with our friends, whatever it is, we have to give that extra value. Because your value is based off of your work ethic, it's based off of your morals, it's based off of who and what you say you're going to do. You have to present value in every situation in your life. Because if you don't, then your word goes down, your reputation goes down, the ability to increase in your life goes down, everything that you want to pursue doesn't have a chance because you are not presenting value. You are not working the extra hours. You are not doing the little things that other people are willing to do. When you really, really want something, and I guarantee you, if you will think back, there's been a time in your life where you really, really wanted something. Did you make it happen? Chances are, yeah. And the reason is, and you may not even realize, you went the extra mile. You presented yourself with more value, so you were able to live up to what it was that you were expecting. So when you put value within yourself, and everything you do, you cannot fail. But it means that you have to go the extra mile. You have to work harder. You have to get more knowledge. You have to give more of yourself so that you can receive more to yourself. Let me say that again. You got to give more of yourself so you can receive more to yourself, okay? So when you really, really stop and think about it, are you being valuable right this moment? What could you do better that would help you achieve that value in your life that will present itself to everyone you come across? If you spent more time reading books or listening to books, listening to motivational videos, you would understand that as I'm going, as I'm doing this, right, I am building myself up. I'm presenting value within myself. I'm giving myself knowledge. I'm giving myself education. I'm giving myself the ability to be somebody that I want to be that I am not right this moment. But I'm going to be because that's my vision. That's my heart. That's what I want out of my life. And so I'm going to present value into my life so I can give value, because I know if I give value, only value can come back to me, right? So when you really, really want something, guys, you have to really want it, because if you don't, you're just going to be like every other Tom, Dick, and Harry in this world, barely getting by, having a semi-productive life, but never being great, never leaving a legacy for your children's children, never presenting yourself to where when you die, your name lives on forever. You know, when you stop and think about Thomas Edison, Ford, all these guys that have such big names around the world, that their name will forever live on in history, because they went the extra mile. They believed in the value within themselves so that they could give value to the rest of the world. And because they gave value to the rest of the world, their name is hitched in the books for eternity. And you have that ability. I have that ability. We just have to take our lives, dissect it, and realize where we're missing it. What am I doing to take value away from my life? And instead of going after it and doing the extra mile. When you do the extra mile, guys, you can't fail. You have no choice but to succeed. All you have to do is say, I am going to build value. And when you stop and think about it in this way, am I adding value in this situation? No? Okay, what could I do to add value in this situation? How can I make myself better to make this situation better? Right? And when you do that, when you present value, then, and only then, can you be successful. You can't just hope and pray that something good is going to come your way. You know, I don't make these videos knowing that I'm thinking that I'm getting paid for them. I don't care if I do. What I'm looking for is to change your life, because I know that that's my vision. That's my heart. That's what I want from life. It's to affect everyone. I don't want to be famous necessarily. I want to be effective. I want to see you change, just as I want to see me grow and change. I'm growing, I'm learning every day. I'm no better than you. I just have a voice to speak. That's my passion, is to speak it out. Okay? Anyway, guys, hope you got something out of this video. Remember, everything boils down to, am I presenting value in this situation? Am I presenting value in my job? Am I presenting value to my children, to my spouse, to my friends? Because if I'm not presenting value, then I'm presenting lack. And then if I'm presenting lack, then it's my fault if they let me go. Let me say that again. It's my fault if they let me go as a husband, as a father, as an employee, as a friend. You always need to ask yourself, am I presenting value? Because if I'm presenting value, then I'm going to be valuable. All right, guys? Anyways, I'm here to give you that spirit of increase, because I know if I give you that spirit of increase, you will change your life, because you will change your perspective. And when you change your perspective, you will always change your you will always change your life. Sorry, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for helping me change this world one person at a time. And as always, make sure you create yourselves a fabulous day.